Oh yeah, this finna be a good one. Watch. Strangers rank themselves lightest to darkest.
So you know the chicken sandwich,
This
right?
finna go
It's really fire, obviously. But there are two main options. One is Chick-fil-A and one is Popeyes. Yeah, if you pick Popeyes, move to the left-hand side. And if you like Chick-fil-A, maybe move to the right-hand side.
Yo, bro. Whoop is not allowed to share their race. And that's
Hi, I'm Katariella.
damn, that
I'm
been going too
24 years
fast.
old.
Hi, I'm Isabella, and I'm 24 years old.
Hi, I'm Alexander, and I'm 25 years old.
Hi, I'm Ronia and I'm 24 years old.
Hi, I'm Pierre
She
and I'm
sound
19
black
years
as a
old.
bit.
Hi, I'm Rebecca and I'm 19 years old.
Hi, I'm Jaslyn and I'm 20 years old. I was just purely trying to go off of voice. Initially, I just wanted to sort it as like black and then everyone else.
So I think the girl to my left has to go more towards the left for darker. I hear an accent, so I think that it's like Middle Eastern, like Indian possibly.
So we can put her at number 4 if you want. Just right dab in the middle.
Yeah, she could go 4.
The way you speak reminds me of certain like AAVE kind of sound patterns that we see in linguistics. So I feel like you could be darker. So I don't know if that's you just stay where you are or if you have to move around.
Oh my God, just
Also do
close
that,
your
like,
eyes.
A, B,
Like
like
you hear her.
my dialect, so it's like I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting it.
Black.
Pierre, I believe, has a very French sounding name. I would say he should switch his spot with me.
Remind me.
I
of
can't
your
wait
name,
to see how
the
this turn out,
accent
bro.
is to my right.
Ronia?
I am very familiar with a lot of people with a similar accent, and the area is diverse for sure, but I'm sensing that she might be a little lighter skinned, actually. So yeah, maybe one over.
I had a little icebreaking question. How many of us here tan easily?
I do.
I tan very easily.
I do.
I think I
I
tan
know.
easily.
That was a great question.
Someone said they didn't tan easily.
Yeah, the girl to my left.
Me too.
Yeah, whoever said they don't tan easily should go on the lighter side.
Oh, I'm noticing now a little bit, this may be totally off, but I detect a little bit of Latin in your accent. I might be totally wrong though.
I agree that there's definitely an accent. I just can't pinpoint exactly where it's from.
How far do you think that she should move up?
Maybe not at the very end. Definitely somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'd say like maybe
Maybe 4.
it's hard.
Like,
It's hard to decide.
4's the magic number of the
Yeah,
day.
4 could be good.
So you know the chicken sandwich, right? It's really
Oh
fire,
my God.
obviously. But
He said it at the beginning, but I wanted to hear what made him talk about this topic.
two main options. One is Chick-fil-A and one is Popeyes. Yeah, if you pick Popeyes, move to the left-hand side. And if you like Chick-fil-A, maybe move to the right-hand side.
How can I put this? Like, is that stereotyping? That gotta be stereotyping, bro. If you like Popeyes,
What spot are you?
Let's move to
if you like Popeyes, go to the black side. If you like Chick-fil-A, go to the light side. Yo, that was crazy stereotyping. I ain't gonna
the
lie.
left-hand side. And if you like Chick-fil-A, maybe move to the right-hand side.
What spot are you on?
I'm definitely more on the Popeyes side.
I think Alexander should come to the left.
Yeah,
To the
left
darker
is
side.
darker, yeah.
No, he needs to go to the right.
I mean, based on his own analysis, I suppose he should go to the left because he said
Yeah,
if
'cause he's
Chick-fil-A, go to the right. If
Oh, okay.
Popeyes, go
Yeah,
to the left.
true.
So if
Good-
he's
good
Popeyes, then he should go to the
acknowledgement.
left.
How many spaces?
Just switch with Kat, I guess.
I was just curious if we're all getting canceled or not, because this conversation can be very ignorant. And I was debating on even trying to ask anything, because it's so hard to like base things off of just like questions. I tried to make it kind of funny, be like, well, if you like Chick-fil-A, move here. Popeyes, move here.
Where's everybody from?
England.
LA?
Los Angeles.
Utah.
UAE, Dubai.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Oh, she has an
That's
accent.
amazing.
I'm from Long Beach, Los Angeles.
I'm from LA, South LA specifically.
Where's your accent from?
My accent? I thought it was American.
It sounds a little
Yeah,
bit
it sounds a
like,
little
There's a
odd.
twinge of something.
No,
about
it
that.
doesn't.
When she
I
says certain
worked on it for
things.
7 years.
like South African or something.
Yeah, that
Okay,
definitely would work,
yeah.
without a doubt.
Well, she needs to be where I'm at, I think.
I disagree. I think she should be more to the right, honestly, if we're thinking South Africa, because it's a very diverse country. I think she should move one side to the right, honestly. I think I should take her place.
Yeah.
When you grew up, was family
That's
like
perfect
a
right
big
there. That's
thing for you
perfect.
guys, or was it more everybody was more individualistic?
We're really, really family oriented, and I grew up doing like everything with them.
I feel like growing up in Utah, it's a very like
I feel like she albino.
familial place because of the culture.
I grew up with
But at the same
both my
time-
parents in the household, and I pretty much do everything for them.
Family is very important to me, but I grew up with a single mom.
Ronnie, did that change anything for you?
I mean, the single mom comment was interesting, but it's hard to say exactly what it evokes because obviously the stereotype is there are more broken
Crazy.
families, stereotypically in darker skinned communities, but there's also plenty of broken homes in like lighter skinned communities.
I think just based on what you said right now and that you pointed out that, I think you have to be a little more on my left.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that as well. I feel like Ronnie, you might want to move down like two
Okay,
spaces.
so where
to your left.
Jaslyn is right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
When did you guys first become aware of the differences in skin tone?
My family's like pretty liberal, so we're very living in such a conservative state. I feel like I was taught very early on, or like learning about.
Yeah, her
the
ass just gonna
differences
stay
and
over
how
there. Just
we're treated
stay
and
over
stuff
there.
Pretty young, because my family is pretty passionate about equality.
She definitely needs that spot. That's her spot. Let's all agree. Let's all.
Yo, she got a black accent.
Agree to not move her.
Yeah.
But
She belongs there.
I just realized. Never mind.
Yeah.
The relationship with my skin tone to
Yeah,
like
she
myself
is albino.
personally, I never felt insecure about it, but I definitely felt it. I think it's like exhaustion. I don't want to have to explain who my parents are like to like random strangers. Everything's always racial all the time, like when it comes to me, and it's really exhausting.
I realized it pretty young. I come from a country where colorism is still existent to this day. Growing
see
up, it
Stanley
was
like that.
the media representation that really made me feel like I'm not the standard. So
We might have to.
Yeah, I want to move
her.
her. I want to move her down
might have
to
to
like
move her
next
to
to me
the-
probably or something like that.
let's go and talk about what everyone's hair type is.
I have curly hair.
I have straight hair.
I have baby hair.
I have wavy curly hair.
Curly hair.
Straight hair.
Yo, straight here. Bring your ass out in here.
Pierre, you kind of give up. So you play soccer and you're from Long Beach. You give up Latino vibes, bro. I don't know.
I was gonna say.
I don't know, because the name was throwing me off.
Wait, what's your favorite team, Pierre?
Real Madrid.
Oh,
Latino.
right.
Oh wait, no.
He's Latino. To the middle.
Pierre and Alex should switch.
I'm getting tossed
One more.
around, man.
And then to your left.
Passed around like no one's
You moved the
business.
most.
What was everyone's experiences and where they grew up? So like, how did everyone like perceive you? Like, what was it like interacting with others?
I look very different from most people. I get a lot of questions like, oh, what's your ethnicity? Where are you from? Oh, is that your mom? Oh, is that your dad, right?
You belong here. I think.
My circumstances are pretty unique. Growing up, it was constantly mentioned, my skin tone and what I looked like. And yeah, it was a big topic of conversation for sure.
Do you have freckles?
Yes, I do.
Maybe she's like strawberry blonde or
Yeah, or
ginger.
I have like an
ginger.
image of her in my head, and she's like redhead.
Yeah.
me too.
I don't know why.
No
I
way.
just-
How did you? What the fuck? Yo, how the hell did you just say that off the top of your head?
voice matches
And
so
she's
well.
correct too.
Yeah, you give off redhead with like a bunch of freckles. I don't know.
Anyone else want to talk about their experiences?
There is a lot of diversity where I'm from, but for the most part, I didn't really. There was nothing extra interesting about my experience where I grew up.
What city are you from?
London,
What part?
southeast.
I think she's got to move to the left.
Yeah,
I think so,
actually,
too.
I forgot.
I think I've heard that South London is kind of like more diverse.
Diverse, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she moves to 3. I think she'd be at 3, honestly.
I think she should switch with Pierre.
Do you feel like your ethnicity, like historically,
getting better.
has
We getting better.
faced
Oppression.
challenges?
Yes.
Yeah, like oppression.
Maybe not in the past, but definitely now. If That
Okay.
makes sense. Like it definitely always, if they were here.
Oh,
That makes me want to move you a little to the right.
Yeah, I think she needs to
Maybe
go to the
just
right
switch to
too.
the two
yeah,
spot instead of
maybe.
one.
Yeah.
Let's have everyone else finish the question that was originally asked.
No.
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'd move Kat up one.
Kat and Pierre, I don't know. I think they're good where they are personally, but if you guys think that.
I'm telling you, the girl from the UK, man. I'm telling you.
I feel like, yeah, do you want to
Telling you.
switch
Pierre
with-
is too high up, y'all.
You guys feel like we really like meet?
Yeah.
I feel like
like that
I'm pretty
close at all.
confident. Wait, you wanted Ronnie to move, right? Did we
Telling
ever
you.
move her?
Yes.
Okay.
No one moved. We didn't move
Does
her.
anyone
Let's trust
agree
his
with that?
intuition. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's go with what he's saying.
telling you.
Number 2, Ronnie.
Ooh.
We are ready to do the reveal. If everyone wants to take their blindfolds off, go ahead.
Ooh, it is bright.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Oh.
Right. I was literally.
That's what I said too.
Everybody looks gorgeous.
Oh my God, you have the red hair.
Yeah, I do. Rebecca's red hair. You got it.
I knew it. See,
You got it.
I was honestly expecting to see more darker skinned people, but surprise, surprise, like I was on second. It was cool to see all these different backgrounds as well. Everyone was very diverse.
Do you guys want to now rearrange yourselves based on your actual skin tone?
Sure. Pierre was right.
I'm like deciding who's the
I don't
lightest
know.
here.
I would definitely, if I hadn't laid out yesterday, I would definitely be
Probably
lighter.
me.
But right now, probably you.
Yeah.
What about you two? Are you?
Um.
I think you're lighter than him.
Oh.
Right? Or no?
By a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
I think we did pretty well considering we couldn't see anyone.
Does everyone want to go down the line and
You
say
did
what
alright.
their ethnicity
You did
is?
alright.
I'm Afro-Latina, so my parents are from Guatemala, but my mom is black.
I'm Scottish and English originally, but both my parents have adoption on their side, so I don't know. I'll never know. But white for sure.
I'm half Asian, half Latina.
Half white, half Middle Eastern.
I'm Indian.
My dad's Japanese, mom's African American.
Nigerian.
So I grew up in South LA. So if you weren't Latino, you were black. You're Latino. And I have a skin condition, so I have albinism, and so I was always like the lightest everywhere, and people were just like, "Oh, what are you?" Even outside of my own community, it's like, "What are you?" Because I'm not like pigmented at all.
Beautiful is what you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I was in 6th grade, the Gingers Have No Souls thing came out.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, I was always definitely like, I wasn't necessarily bullied, but being a ginger was a topic of conversation, like growing up for sure. Systematically, obviously, I was not impacted because as a white person, unfortunately in America, that's kind of the way it goes. So like I definitely was impacted, but not to the extent that I could have been, you know?
Just socially.
Yeah, exactly.
I was born in India, but I moved to the UAE like right after. And colorism, like I said, is really persistent in my country. So I'm not on the like darkest end of the spectrum in my country, but I'm like middle toned. So bleaching is huge.
Wait, bleaching is huge?
They have like lotion and
Yeah,
skin
I've heard of it,
cares
but I
with,
didn't
like,
know that that was like
bleaching.
a
Yeah,
thing.
and I used to
actually.
use that, like just like random
Damn.
lotion,
Yeah.
not knowing anything. Like we have Bollywood, right? And you see all these actresses
All
that are
light-skinned.
mostly light-skinned. So when you see like lighter-skinned people like being glorified, you automatically start to think you're not, you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah, for
person.
sure.
So for me, it's very interesting because I moved around a lot. Growing up in LA, I knew I was different, but it didn't really affect me all that much. I just knew I had a black mom and an Asian dad. But when I moved to Texas, when I moved to the South, it was the first time it was called like the N-word or like which
Exactly,
is a
yeah.
derogatory
It's
term
really-
too.
it's really, yeah.
But like I said, I just accept it, and there are definitely pros and cons to how I look.
I have a really interesting experience with race because, I mean, I did notice some things. I was like, oh my gosh, all the boys in school like the lighter girls. Wow, that's like interesting. To kind of put it bluntly, it was like I moved to America and was told to feel oppressed. And again, it's like it wasn't white people telling me all of these things. It was black people telling me all of these things. And that was really interesting. And I felt really like, why do you guys want me to fail? Or why do you guys want me to think from a position of failure? And then something that was interesting is I sound white. I met a guy once and he came up to me and he was like, oh, I didn't expect you to sound like that. And I was like, oh, well, your race is the least interesting thing about you. And a lot of your experience with your race will be defined by the culture you are surrounded by as opposed to the actual color of your skin.
You're beautiful no matter what you look like, for sure. I feel like it's really important to regard like self-worth off of character rather than physical appearance overall. what's inside matters way more. So just be a good person.
Don't be afraid to like accept your culture and just like be proud of your background, because I know that it's hard when you're a minority and a person of color in America. So I think that we should just like be proud of our background.
For sure. Make sure you hit that like button and comment to it like
I do this shit for my brothers so they can quit trapping. I still see them sleep on the block. If I got a problem, they creep on the block. No niggas pop, so I sleep with my